Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a minute, but I am excited to share 8 new Dua fragrances that I purchased. 4 of them I've smelled and 4 of them were blind smelling. So if that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and come on down the fragrance rabbit hole with me because we're trying to smell good over here. Doesn't always happen, but that's what we're trying to do. Let's get into it. So how are you? I'm just dandy. I am always backed up on fragrance content. We're gonna catch up little by little. Let me know how you are doing. And if you're new here, my name is Kara. I really love niche fragrance houses and I like to do discovery sets. I like to test out samples and I do like dupe fragrances as well. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing dupe fragrances. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, I do hope that you'll stick around. If you're not familiar with Dua fragrances, they are a house that does inspired by fragrances. They do create their own as well, but I got into them because I was looking for inspired fragrances. So we've got 8 today. I also want to let you know that Dua always has a sale every Friday. It's usually 30%, 33%, something like that. Every once in a while, you'll get a 36%. So most of their fragrances, they don't have a lot that are above the $60 price range. But once you spend like $150, you can get that 30% off. I do try to get a lot of the ones that are $33. And then sometimes they have their travel size fragrances, which are called Dua Solos, but they go away and then they come back from time to time. So that's a little bit about Dua. All right, the first fragrance that we are going to be trying out, and I remember I've smelled this, I've been wearing this one. This is Angelic Paradise Elixir. This is a dupe for Angel Share Parody by Kilian. And I really like that one. I want to get it in a full size. The full size is $385 and I did not see it in a travel. The Kilian travels run $50. Now I know I can get a decant, but I felt like the decants that I saw in the travel size were more than $50. And I was like, no, because if Kilian's charging $50, I'm not paying more than that. So we're going with this one. And I just wanted to see if it was going to be a good dupe. I had a feeling that it would be because I do have their Angel Share dupe as well as the Kilian Angel Share. And I have an Angel Share dupe, Lost Cherry dupe hybrid. I think it's called Angelic Cherry Elixir, also by Dua, that I really like. So I felt like I was gonna have good luck with this. Now this is a woody gourmand fragrance with notes of raspberry, Bulgarian rose oil, praline accord, cognac essence, sandalwood oil, and Venezuelan tonka bean absolute. And I've been wearing this for days now and I think this is pretty good. I have a 5 ml of the original and it is really hard for me to tell the difference. The Dua fragrances I do believe need to sit, and I feel like that's the case with a lot of the inspired fragrance houses. They haven't had time to macerate, so sometimes all of the notes aren't as well blended as they could be. Sometimes the fragrance gets stronger over time. But right out of the bottle, this one I'm wearing. And if I were to repurchase an Angel Share, it's gonna be the Parody one because I really like the raspberry note that's in here. I think that it makes this version of Angel Share a little less boozy, a little more feminine, and a little lighter. So Angel Share, when I think about it, that is a fragrance that I would wear during the colder months. Fall, winter, is kind of like that spiced apple pie. I just think the raspberry note in here softens that booziness a little bit and again makes it a little more feminine, though I do think this is a unisex fragrance. Angel Share is strong and I think this one is strong as well, and it's a very distinct fragrance, so people know what it is when they smell it, and I think I'm gonna have the same experience with this. I just am so thrilled about the raspberry note in here. Overall, I think that Dua did a really good job with this inspired fragrance. So I'd love to know if you tried it. I think that if you want to splurge and spend the money on Angel Share Parody, I would either get a decant, like from Scent Split is where I got mine from, the 5 ml, or probably for maybe the same price, you could get this and just try it out and really have more than just bunny. And you can have more than just a couple of wears, you know, rather than just getting a sample and not being sure. I think with this, you could be very sure. So I'm really happy with this. It smells terrific. All right, the next winner from this first batch of 4 that I have is the Split of Berry Banana. And this is inspired by Red Kila Split by Fomois Paris. The retail price is $208.96. This one is $55. And again, I got like 30 or 33% off. So I think this came to like $36 or something like that. Now the notes in this are Italian lemon, bitter orange, gelato strawberry, Indian red banana, orange blossom, cream dessert pistache de Bronte, Tonka Absolute, caramel, vanilla, Indian sandalwood, and ambroxan. And this is a gourmand. I had a sample of Red Kila Split and really liked it, but I just was not going to be splurging on a full bottle or decant at this time. And I just wanted to wear it a little bit more because I only had like the little 1 ml vial from Lucky Scent. So let's get into this one. This one is very fruity, and it's more of a warm weather fragrance in my opinion. And when I smell this, oh, it is, if you think about like Fruit Loops, this is like, it reminds me a little bit of Fruit Loops, but it has that creamy kind of banana hint in there. So if you don't like banana in fragrances, this is definitely one to pass on, although I don't think that this overpowers the entire fragrance. But it's definitely a creamy gourmand. You can smell the orange, you can smell the lemon, you can smell the strawberry. I think these notes work really well together. And I do like that the vanilla is there, but the caramel is not too strong, because a lot of these gourmand scents that I love have caramel in them. But if caramel is too strong, that will turn me totally away from the fragrance. So again, this is like a juicy, fruity fragrance, but it's not like sharp fruity. It's not sharp. There's like a creaminess that kind of mellows it out just a little bit. And I really like this one. I don't really get a whole lot of sandalwood, and maybe I would pick that up more on skin. I would also like to share that both of these fragrances, the Angel Share dupe as well as the Red Kila Split dupe, these are lasting all day on me. I do spray a little more heavily on my clothes than I do my skin. I do my wrists, but I don't really put perfume here on my neck area. I feel like my skin can be a little bit sensitive. So I am a very, like a heavier clothes sprayer. And that's why I like to spray the fragrances on these like cotton rounds or cotton balls, because I'm trying to think about how will this smell on my clothes? And then how does that compare to how the fragrance smells on my skin? So this is another winner. All right, the next one, I'm just on the fence about, because I have a lot of fragrances that fit in this gourmand category. So this is Tart of Buttery Almonds. This one is inspired by Almond Tart by Theodoros Kalatinis, and Almond Tart was an exclusive fragrance for Lucky Scent. So I thought it would be cool to try this one out, because this one might be a little harder for some to get. And that's one of the things that I do like about inspired fragrance houses, is that sometimes, and there's one here that I don't even know where you can get it, like the real one. So, you know, getting to do, or it might be really, really expensive, or it might be overseas and there's a lot of shipping costs and things like that. So sometimes I will go to do it for that. Now, Tart of Buttery Almonds is a gourmand. It has notes of almond, vanilla, tart crust, Balinese cacao, butter, and sugar. I don't think this one smells bad, but this is one of the ones I'm looking for my cotton balls. If you like the baked goods smell, that's what this is. So this could be too gourmand for some people, and I can easily understand that, because I feel like it could be a little bit overly gourmand for me. I definitely have to be in the mood for a fragrance like this. I wouldn't say this is a no. I just think that I have a lot of fragrances that go in this family. So right away, I'm smelling cacao and tonka bean and almond for sure. There is kind of like a bready kind of crust, not yeasty like sniff, like the Crumb Couture, not like that, but it definitely smells like a baked good. Someone is making something really sweet. I'm thinking holiday time, Christmas time, stuff like that. It's not spicy, but this is definitely a baked good. And if you like chocolate, I think that this could be good. Just think chocolate, tonka, almond, like butter, and you've got this fragrance. The other thing that I wanted to share about Theodore's Calatinis and why I thought this would be a good one to try, and I did have the sample of Almond Tart. It smells the same, but the Theodore's Calatini fragrances that are in the black bottle, to me, those don't last as long as like the extraits that he has. They're also a little less expensive, although I feel like this one was higher priced, maybe because it was exclusive. I find that the Dua fragrances are pretty long lasting. So I thought this one would be a really good one to test out. But again, I have not worn it all day. I just wasn't sure how I felt about it. I'm still on the fence. I just know I don't need this one, but it's very, very, very gourmand. If you like any of the gourmand fragrances from like Juicy parfums like that, this will go right with. All right, now the last one is a super fail, and I'm so mad about it. I don't know what will happen if I let this sit, and I almost want to because I just don't understand. This is another one that's inspired by Theodore's Calatini, and this one must have been an exclusive to somewhere. I've never heard of it. It's inspired by Amaretto Peach, and I believe that this will probably be in the $50 range. Now the notes in this, it's a gourmand, and I just did not think I could go wrong with this. Peach, sugar, amaretto, Balinese vanilla, and cocoa. Like, this one was $33, and I think the Almond Tart one was $33 as well. The first thing that came to mind when I smelled this was Tootsie Rolls. I didn't even smell anything peach, and that's what was really disappointing because peach is one of my favorite notes. I want to let this sit for a while and come back to it, but I just don't like it. It reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? A Tootsie Roll Pop. Like, you know, you have the regular fruit flavors on the outside and then you have that chocolate in the middle. I can't believe I used to eat those. I don't think I really ate them like that. I don't like this at all. And honestly, I think that if the peach were to come out in this, now that I'm thinking about it, do peach and chocolate even really go together? Like, I could see cherry and chocolate. I could see strawberry and chocolate, but I don't know about, I could even see lemon and chocolate, and orange and chocolate, but peach and chocolate, I don't know. I think that I'm disappointed in this fragrance. Like, it doesn't smell bad, but it smells bad because of what I think it should smell like. Because I'm not getting any amaretto. It just smells like a mix of vanilla and chocolate. So this was definitely a fail. Will I give it time? Honestly, probably not. Because who has time? I mean, I don't need everything to be like ready to go out the bottle, but I have to at least be able to see some potential or smell some potential. And I'm not smelling it in this one. Like, you got the little drink here. Like, this is very misleading. This is like a cold weather, heavy fragrance. Like, this is not the business. So this one is a fail. The Almond Tart one, we on the fence. All right, y'all. Now we're gonna blind smell. So these next 4 fragrances, have I smelled the OGs? I smelled the OGs of one of them. The other ones, we just going on a wing and a prayer and hope that they are good. Now I'm gonna start with the one I've been really waiting for, which is called Crimson Rain. And Crimson Rain is inspired by Red Crown by, let me see if I say it right, Cerci Now Aqua, which I got a decant of Angel's Bread. That's probably one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Like, I may have to break down and pay the shipping and just buy it because I don't know. Dua does have a dupe for it called Heavenly Loaf, but it's out right now. I did purchase a dupe from Dapper Fragrances, but I think that one might need to sit because Angel Bread is just chef's kiss. It just smells like icing, and that's not even what we're talking about. But Crimson Rain is inspired by Red Crown, and I haven't really heard too much about this. This one is a gourmand, and the notes are cream, candied black cherry, and black cherry syrup. This could go really, really right, or it can go really, really wrong. But I love cherry. Cherry's probably like my favorite, maybe after vanilla. I don't know, sometimes cherry is my number one. So I'm just like, I hope it's good. The retail price is $192. Hold on. Okay, it smells like what it says, but I'm not sure about this. So it does smell like cream, almost like yogurt. Hold on, I'm gonna have to spray this on my skin. This is different. Okay, it's not gonna be I don't think it's gonna be my favorite cherry, but the jury's out on this. I'm not mad about it either because I really, really wanted to try this. I have never seen decants of this. I've never seen this fragrance before. So it would be like, buy this or take a chance and buy the bottle. There weren't even many reviews on Fragrantica about it. It smells like cherries and cream, but there's something I can't place, but I don't dislike it. I think this one needs to sit as well. I just think I have to give it a chance. So I'm gonna have to make a little maceration shelf for some of these. This isn't like a lost cherry or anything like that. It is kind of syrupy. It's not super sweet. There's actually something in here that smells a little like spiced, like a cinnamon in here. I don't think I like that cream note, like the blast of that at first, but it dies down. Okay, sorry for all the smelling on camera. This is my first time. So that's Red Crown or Crimson Rain, inspired by Red Crown. If you've smelled any of the originals of the ones I'm talking about, especially these four, because I haven't smelled 3 of the 4 for this last section, let me know because I love talking about stuff like this. All right, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. All right, let's go to the one I have smelled the OG of, and I'm sure I'm gonna like this. This is Sugary Citrusy Delight. Sugary Citrusy Delight. This is inspired by, I think it's Chow Chow by Lise. And this is gonna be a lemon cream fragrance. I love those. This one was $55. Chow Chow or Cho Cho, C-H-O-U-X, is $175, which I have smelled the original and I love it. This is another gourmand with notes of citrus peel, fresh cream, vanilla beans, fleur de sel, caramel, sandalwood, cocoa, and mocha. So not only is this like the lemon cream and vanilla, like lemon cupcake, it's gonna be some chocolate in here too. And I think it's gonna smell great. Oh yeah, yeah, I like this. If I recall, it does smell similar to the original, but haven't had as much experience with it. I really just don't go wrong with lemon cream fragrances. Acro Bake, Ivory, what is it called? Sapphire Ivory. I think that's by Paris Corner. Sugary Lemons I have from Dua, which is another dupe for something. I have the KLE one. So all of those lemon cream fragrances are great for me. Let's do that on the skin. I'm definitely into this. This one brings a little bit something different, I think, because of the cocoa note, but I'm wondering if that note's going to get a little stronger as it sits. So yeah, I'll put this on the shelf, and I really need to do better writing these things down so I can come back to them, you know, after maybe a month and see how it's performing. Now, the last 2 that I have are inspired by fragrances from Victoria's Secret. And the notes just really got me. I've never smelled them. So let's get to the first one, which is called Sheer Beauty. Sheer Beauty is inspired by Bear from Victoria's Secret. And this is a woody floral with notes of Mandarin Madagascar, Egyptian violet, and Australian sandalwood. I'm not really sure how much the original is. But this one was $33. I'm excited about this. I feel like this one's gonna be good. I'm good with woody florals. Oh yeah. This is good. Oh my gosh, this smells like something. This is an easy wear, very easy wear. It's not gonna be super strong, but this is, I could just put this on bedtime, work. This is great. What do I smell though? Let's see. Okay, I don't know if I'm smelling any of these. Mandarin Madagascar. To me, this smells like vanilla. I don't know. I just smell vanilla. I don't smell, there's something else with it. I don't know if it's the violet. I don't feel like it is though. Oh my gosh, I wish I could put my finger on what this smells like. This is great. I don't know how to explain this one. I will say that this smells like a skin scent, a feminine scent. This isn't giving me like a date vibe. It's creamy, but it's not gourmand. It's almost, I would dare to say, a clean type of smell. I am not getting any sandalwood at all, but I like this. Sheer Beauty is a perfect name for this. This would go great with like a missing person fragrance. Is that what it smells? Hold on. Okay, it doesn't smell like missing person, but this will go, oh my gosh, this would layer beautifully with missing person. If you like missing person. Yes. It doesn't smell, so it's like a missing person in a way, but it's like a little notch up. Like it's got a little bit of vanilla with it or something. I don't know, but these are gonna be, oh, that's perfect. That is like the perfect skin scent bedtime, like your skin but better combo right there. These two. Yes, okay, very good. If you like missing person, I think you'll love Sheer Beauty, whether it's this one or the real one. All right, and we have one more left, and this is called Creamy Cloud Temptation, also from Victoria's Secret. I'm wearing that bear scent tonight, though, letting y'all know that right now. This is a gourmand. Okay, this is inspired by Tease Cream Cloud by Victoria's Secret. This one was $33. All right, we've got notes of vanilla meringue, santal flower, sheer amber, and musk. I think I'm gonna like this one for sure. Like, I'm thinking about santal vanille from the 7 Virtues. That's really good. But let's see what this has going on. Okay, this one smells like, hold on, let me make sure I don't get a fresh cotton ball, because I'm like, why do they smell the same? I know I've smelled a lot, but okay. So you don't need both of these. I think you could, oh Jesus, I think you can get away with just one, because they smell similar, but there is something different about the Creamy Cloud Temptation. There's something in there that smells a little sweeter, like there's a little fruit in there, but it's not saying that. Vanilla meringue, santal flower, sheer amber, and musk. Okay, well, I'll be using those interchangeably with missing person, because that's great. Yeah, I'm not actually mad about them. Not mad about the skin scents at all, because you know they're really good for layering as well. Hey y'all, I want to give y'all a quick update on Crimson Rain. Okay, I do like this. It's a little yogurty in the beginning, and that yogurty could be like, is it sour? It's a little, I don't want to say spoiled yogurty, but it's yogurty. But when this dries down, it is so good. I wore it last night, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and sprayed more. So I would say don't spray this right before you leave, like just so you make sure. And then let it do its work. Let the cherry come through and let that yogurt kind of cream, because it is cream, let that kind of dissipate and go into the background. And this turned out to be very nice. And I'm not usually a fan of fragrances that you have to go through the evolution, but the result of this one I really do like. So it goes through yogurty, smells like a little bit of florals, and then the cherry's always there, but the dry down of this is real sweet. I do like it. Would I buy a full size bottle? I'm not sure. And FYI, okay, so another thing I wanted to share. I was talking about layering these with missing person, and that these kind of reminded me of missing person a little bit. But in a way, I kept saying this at first, and then I was like, no, it wouldn't be this. I have this Dua Peach Blossom and Chamomile, which is a dupe for Matilda from Parfumo de Friends. I don't know. It goes with this one too, if you have it. Yes. So Sheer Beauty, the Creamy Cloud Temptation. These are the Victoria's Secret fragrances. They go great with if you like a missing person or a peach blossom chamomile type scent, which is floral, sheer, not really gourmand or anything like that. Then these two could be a win. So I'll have to come back and update on all of these, maybe except that peach almond situation. But anyway, let's go ahead and close out this video. So that is really gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna have to come back and talk about these because again, I have not had these that long. Overall, I think the only loss right now is probably that peach amaretto one. Everything else, I think we did pretty good. I think they should sit for about 6 weeks. I'll give them a few sprays and then just put them in my closet, and then maybe we'll come back and see were there any changes? So let me know. And if you have some favorite duas, definitely put them in the comment section. And if you have any duas that you want me, well, if you're wondering if I have them, let me know in the comment section as well, because I do have a lot of them and I don't always get a chance to talk about them. So if there's one that you're curious about, definitely ask and I will look in my collection. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in another one. Bye.